no, pero ya no. Antes yo te quería, pero ya no. Tú me gustaba, pero ya no. Yo estaba pa' ti, pero ya no. Pero ya no, pero ya no. Ya no quiero de tu amor fake. Ya no estoy pa' ti. Conmigo ya no tiene break. Ey, ya no quiero de tu amor fake.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Tiedemann back to work. Hard hit left side. Bichette whips it to first and quickly one away in the second. Runner at first with no outs here. And a foul ball.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Okay with the count.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Into center. Snags it on the run. One down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Runner on at first with one gone. Ernie Clement digs in now. On the ground, a second, might be two. Two out.
Got it.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Man at first, one away. And fouled off.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. To the warning track. Makes the catch. It's been a fun debut for us to watch. He's been pretty good going deep into this game, and that's always impressive for a guy getting his first start in the majors.
Yeah, pitchers love to work deep into games because they want to find their rhythm. And then
ground ball left side, could be two. He flips it to second in time. And that's quick work out of the pen. One back. We go to the eighth, and stepping in for the Yankees, Danny Wells. Yarborough, a 6'5" lefty, 33 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2014.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The numbers say their chase rate or
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Three balls.
In the dirt. Yankees up by 3. Line to left. Santander squeezes it, and there's one down.
Now back, Ronaldo Hernandez.
Now it's Ronaldo Hernandez. Man at second. Line drive. Santander hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. And ball 4,
nope.
2 aboard.
Ball 4.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
First and second, 2 outs. Alex Call stepping in now for the Yankees. Ground ball right side. Guerrero the toss to first, and that'll do it. 1 gone, runner at first. Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays. The 1-2. Grounder might be 2. To second, there's 1, and that's 2. No runs, 1 hit. Here comes Anthony Santander in a big spot. Williams is just 1 strike away. Ripped to right. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees keep it rolling. 7 straight victories now. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Danny Wells.
Danny Wells.
Back to the mound. It hit him. Whips it to first on the run.
He's in there.
Safe. It's an infield single to start the ball game. Definitely some concern here. That ball came back and got him right on the pitching arm. As you can see him trying to shake it off.
And if nothing else, you worry about him getting some dead arm and losing.
Runner on the move. Cut on and lifted in the air. Santander puts it away for the out. 1 away. It's Aaron Judge now.
Aaron Judge.
Runner on the go. Headed towards the corner. And it stays fair. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
That's a great job of hitting, but I'm a little disappointed that the runner wasn't going on the pitch. If he's going, Boog, he scores and they take the lead.
Out to short, Bichette. Throws across the diamond. Now 2 away as they get a run across. 1 down. And the batter now, Dalton Varsho. And the right-hander deals. Ground ball could be 2. 1 at second. Throw to first, but he beat it.
No, he's in there.
1 out, bases empty. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1's the count.
Foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a swing and a miss, and there's 2 away.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Oh, great stop. There's 1 out to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, this is obviously a tremendous play, but for me, it starts with a well broken in glove. To have the confidence to go down, knowing that ball is going to be right in the pocket, so you've got a clean transfer, pop back up to the feet, and fire across the diamond. Outstanding job.
And that one fouled off. Wells, a former All-Star, just 21 years old, and he was born in Canada.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
On the ground. Oh, what a stop. From his knees, the throw. And they get the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
And a ball and 2 strikes. On the ground, left side, 6. Throw to first in time. Back to the top of the order now. Danny Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 3. Hard hit right side. Fires over to Guerrero. That's out number 2.
The batter, the second baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera.
And a big spot here for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man.
Base hit. 1 run is in. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Blue Jays. A 3-2 final.
Sube la mano si tú eres como mí.
Danny Wells has been a constant force at the plate. Digging in, Nathan Lucas. Jimenez gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where he could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
And there's a foul ball. And a big swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
That one is absolutely belted. And that is a foul ball. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Guerrero makes the grab, 1 away.
Batting up, the left fielder, number 24, Jason.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Back to the mound, he's got it. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
2 out, space is empty.
Danny Wells.
They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And that one is lifted in the air. Brings it in. And that is that. Here's Andres Jimenez. Rodon ready. The 0-2 on the way. On the ground to short. Throws to first in time. And that is that. So they go quietly there. 7th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Yankees 1. Back here at Rogers Center. We're at the top of the 8th. And the batter will be the shortstop, Danny Wells. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Yankees being a little too patient at the plate in this game. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
Bichette whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down. The Yankees looking to rally. 1 out, base is empty. Will Wagner next up for the Blue Jays. On the ground to the left, Wells. Throw to first in time.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
2 down, base is empty. And next for New York, Royce Lewis. The Yanks down to their final strike. Hit to right, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Wells had a game to forget in the loss.
Well, Boog, not too much to lift his mood right now between the loss and his own poor day at the dish. Coaching staff knows he's capable of more, and he does too.
same. I wanna see the lights on. When you look so good, look so fine, baby, you just blow my mind. Baby, you're the last thing that's playing on my mind. When I go to sleep tonight, baby, you'll be there in my head.
Danny Wells has been a constant force at the plate. So here is Bryce Harper. On the ground, could be two. Off balance feet, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. And up next for New York, Danny Wells. Wells, just 21 years old, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. That one fouled off. Runner at first with no outs here. Fouled off down the right side. Swings and misses. One down.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is...
Cabrera, one at second. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Gets it to first, and a quick out, number one. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game, and before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in down.
To second, that's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Runner at second here, one gone. To the right side. And that one handled on the run. Throw to first. And he gets him. Nicely done. JT Realmuto steps in. On the ground to the left. Wells throws to first in time. And Realmuto is out. Bottom of the inning. And now the shortstop, Danny Wells.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Ref Snyder puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
The center fielder, number 12.
This is Bryson Stott. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think just sends it to center, and that's going to do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees take the series opener here at home. Wells had a... One down. And stepping in for the Yankees, Danny Wells.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
Inside. And it's a ball and a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Castellanos makes the grab for the second out.
Batting eighth, the left fielder.
That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. Gone. He dunks it off the foul pole.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
In the air on the infield. And that is that. Man at first at the plate, C.J. Abrams. Rodon ready. Here comes. Out to short. Wells. The throw to second is offline.
Well, every double play turn starts with getting one, and even though these players work on these plays during batting practice over and over again, sometimes at game speed you can still mess it up. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get nothing.
And first offering is fouled off. Romano, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Right back to him on the mound. And that is the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. Alvarado is just 1 strike away. And he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over. Ball game. Wells with a solid contribution even despite the loss. So 2 down, and next for New York, Danny Wells. Wells went deep in his most recent game. Time asked for it at the plate. Maybe an attempt to break up the rhythm that he's got going on the mound right now. Two out, space is empty. And a big swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the second. So the Yanks go in order. They trail in this one 3-0. So a man at first. JT Realmuto stands in for the Phillies. On the ground to short, could be 2. The underhand flip. There's 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Danny Wells.
Swing and a bouncer. Boom. And that is the inning. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Two outs. On the ground to third. Boots it. Still finds a way to get off the throw. They get the force. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Wheeler back to work. Line drive. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 1 down. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
All over that one right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Jason Dominguez now at the plate. Check on the runner, and he's back in safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps
goes to second for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. 2 outs, runner on first. And up next for New York, Aaron Judge. The Yanks down to their final strike. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, what a stop. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Wow, he did everything he could on that play with the throw from his knee, but the hustle down the line was enough to earn him the infield knock, and that's a great baseball play all the way around.
First and second, 2 outs. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Strom is just 1 strike away. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Carrying well. Out of here. And that ends the game. Wow. He circles the bases, and they walk it off.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing at the bat, nice win for the team.
And this one ends the final 10-8.
Okay, Mr. Misfit, but I ain't Mr. Fit in mine. This some rich shit like Gucci Pampers for my runs. I get so much, I lose my mind, put on a new one. I guess what they say about the mind, kinda true, huh? Turn everything away. Watch the color just bout to me. You heard what's in the face. You rap, they go to me, hilarious in the way. My smack is too close to me. I blast it, taking my coat from me. I blast it, open. She on the dope for me. Locally, I get always but see,
Danny Wells getting locked in, leading his squad at OPS. And now the center fielder, Jacob Young. Runner at second, 2 down, as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. On the ground, out to short. Wells gets it to first. They limit the damage here. Bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Yankees, Danny Wells. Wells, a former All-Star, just 21 years old, a former first-round pick in 2024. Grips one to right. Nice grab on the run. And there's one down.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Low makes the grab, one away. So up next, Ha-Sung Kim. And a pitch. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3. And they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He sends it out of here. His 34th of the season. It's 6-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
1 down. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Braden Taylor. 1 down, base is empty. Out to short. Wells slings to first in time. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Danny Wells. Clevenger in his 5th season, 30 years old now, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And it is gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 7-3. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. A good hitter gets...
Got it! And that's the ball game. Wells had a sensational showing in the win. Cracked a pair of homers. Danny Wells, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. We go to the bottom of the 1st, and now here is Danny Wells. Wells went deep twice in his last game.
No strike.
Swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one ripped. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Throw, picked it first, got him.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
It's Aaron Judge now. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
At the belt and fires.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. Man at second. Liner, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in, it's offline. The run comes in.
Well, that's a lonely feeling for an outfielder. The read wasn't great, and it really hurts when it costs your team a run.
2 outs, base is empty. Wells hitting leadoff in today's game, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. Nice grab. Jumps, throws. Nicely done for the out. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball. Now 2 away.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Wells, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In the air, out towards right center. Lowe has it sized up and makes the play, and that's out number 3. So 2 down, and now the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. 1 strike away. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And he'll make the catch. Ball game. And the Rays even this series up at a game apiece. Wells could have done a bit more to help them out.
I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
We need each other. We have to have each other for our survival from the revolutionary.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Richie Palacios. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, and they turn to double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Danny Wells, the next to hit, with a couple of homers in this series, 3 hits total. That one fouled off. Boyle goes 6 feet 7 inches, 240 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Wells working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. Hard hit right side. Steps on first for the out.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Walter.
Braden Taylor next to hit for the Rays. Hard hit left side. Throws across the diamond, and there are 2 outs. Runner at first with no outs here. Fought off foul. Now the 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball. It's slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
On the ground, could be 2. There's 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And it's fouled away.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders' inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. 2 down. Here's the center fielder. Swing and a chopper out to short, and he can't come up with it. And he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it. Danny Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back.
Pickoff throw. Wells back in on a dive. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Strike in there. Throw. Tag. Out. Great throw by Gary Sanchez.
Wow, he just showed right there why he's known for having one of the best arms, one of the elite arms in the league. Man, that runner had a big lead at first base. You usually don't get thrown out, but this guy's such a great
line to left. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees take this one in a blowout. Wells with a less than great game in this one. Danny Wells getting locked in, leading his squad at OPS this season. All eyes on this rising star today. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the New York Yankees. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Back to the top of the order now. Jacob Young will hit next. Lau, the runner at first with 2 gone. Grounds one to short. Wells. And that will end the inning. Run a pair. And at first, Danny Wells digs in now. 4 for 12 in the series so far. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Sanchez hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Kim with the throw to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. New inning getting started. Here's the second baseman, Jose Caballero. Hit on the ground to short. Wells. The throw to first. 1 up, 1 down. 2 outs, base is empty.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
And it falls.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
First offering. Runner goes. High fly ball out to left field. He's under it. Brings it in. And that's the 3rd out. The Yanks leave 1. They're down 1-0. 1 out, runner at second. ball up the middle. Oh, he gloves it. Throws from his knees. And that's a great play for the out.
Look at the commitment to make the play. Down on the ground from the knees. That's not just arm strength, guys. That's core strength as well. Look at that rocket across the diamond. Outstanding job.
Fouled off. He was late. Trying to send this to extra innings. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Young under this one. Makes the catch, inning over. Now it's the right fielder, Josh Lowe. 2 outs. On the ground to short, Wells. They get the first. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. Back in the Bronx, we're in extras here, and stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera. To third, Caminero. Tags the runner for 1, and no throw. He's into first easily. 1 down, runner at first. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. And he deals. Swung on, belted. Way back there. Jumps, but it's off his glove. Lead runner touches second, heading for third. Ball comes in, and he slams on the brakes. Winning run stops at third on the double.
One of the hardest things to do in the game.
Alex Call stepping in now for the Yankees. In the air, right field, low. As this one sized up. Drops into the glove. Runners tagging from second and third. In comes the winning run, and the Yankees. And your final score here today, 2-1. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by.
Started laughing. While I'm splashing, the was like,